1955. Emmett Till was a 14-year-old from Chicago who was just visiting his family in Money, Mississippi. He was beaten, murdered, and thrown in the Tallahatchie River. Why? Because he whistled at a white woman at a convenience store. He was killed by two white men who were out for blood, out for black blood. Why are these murders still happening today? And why isn't there anything being done about it? We want answers.
Naturally, I believe that they should have been convicted, held accountable for such a heinous crime. But considering Mississippi of the 1950s and being a student of history, I knew that would never happen. And since they were both acquitted, the state of Mississippi, well, the U.S. Constitution would not allow them to be retried because there's a thing called double jeopardy. They couldn't be tried again. However, a higher power had the final say. Brown baby, brown baby.
Southern trees bear strange fruit.
If you have certain whites that haven't been around other ethnic groups, they judge us by what they see on television. And so if all they see on television is the rappers, the gangsters, or just the negative images of African Americans, they don't have a whole lot of interaction with positive blacks. They kind of put us in a box.
Well, first off, I believe that I can encourage my peers in my community to stop stereotyping each other. If they stop stereotyping each other, then they'll have less of a reason to hold a grudge against one another. If they don't hold a grudge against one another, then they have less of a reason to hurt or kill each other. And if they don't hurt or kill each other, then there will be less crime, and racial profiling would start to go on a downward spiral.
As a writer, I feel like that I can write editorials about the gun violence that is going on in our black community. Black people are killing each other, and that's not right. And I feel that my editorials can help change the situations.
As young black people in my community, I believe we all should come together as one and stop the violence. If we all come together as one and try to learn more about each other and get to know each other, everything will go just fine.
It's the story that's ignited fierce passions across the nation as allegations of racism and miscarriage of justice tear apart a small Florida town. 3 weeks ago, Trayvon Martin, an unarmed black teenager, was shot down by a white neighborhood watchman who claimed self-defense and has not at this point been arrested. And it's caused a public outcry that spread like wildfire.
I want you to stand up tall and proud. And I want you to speak up clear.
It has been 61 long years since this young man, Emmett Till, was brutally murdered, sodomized. It has not stopped. It has not stopped. Trayvon Martin. Oh, and I could list a lot of names, even in our community, of young black men, young black girls who are being assassinated by the hour, by the minute, by the moment. And I don't think any of us are doing anything. Yeah, we talk about it and we have meetings about it, but that's about it. But I want to leave you with this thought. It's going to take a long time to correct what has been illegally done. I won't sleep. You shouldn't sleep. No one should sleep until we stop the violence.